Today we're going to be doing another deck review, but before we get started, I do want to remind everyone that we put out a new review like all the time. So make sure you go ahead and click that subscribe button so you can follow along. Don't be shy now, go ahead and click it. Let's get to the cards. Today we're going to be reviewing the Tarot Mood deck by Natalie Meraki. It is a full 78 card deck. It comes in this cardboard flip top box, and it doesn't have a book, but this is not that kind of a deck. This is not something you don't need the book for it. It does follow the normal symbology, and I mean, you have actually the Rider-Waite pictures on here. Really quickly, just in case you didn't notice, these cards are plastic. You can spill water on them. Should we try it? Should we spill some water on them? Don't spill water on me. Oh no, oh no, there it goes. Will it live? Is it fine? Is it fine? It's fine. Pretty cool, right? Now, let's get back to the review. I'm so silly when these, I mean, literally it brings it out of me when I pull these out. Okay, let's talk about this deck. This deck, you have a back here. Let me show you the back. It's just literally like some kind of shapes. I mean, this deck, the best way I could describe it is meme meets tarot. I mean, it's hilarious. A unique thing about this deck is that the traditional names are not anywhere on here. You're not going to find it. It doesn't say anything like Two of Cups or anything like that. There's going to be some little funny other names on there, and I'll let you check it out. I mean, just as a hint, here's the Fool. All right, so I would say this deck is not for a tarot newbie. This is going to probably go completely over their head, but if you are in the community, you will crack up. I promise you, you will be laughing so hard at some of these. It is actually really, really funny. My favorite thing about it is that this deck does not take itself seriously. It's the perfect deck for like when I'm in a funky mood and I could just really use a laugh. I'm like, let me go get that freaking Tarot Mood deck, right? If I'm bored or if I'm around other tarot people, I'll also whip it out because it's just, who doesn't need a laugh? I need a laugh. Let me show you the cards so you can get a laugh. told you it was funny. Okay, let me show you my 3 favorite cards in the deck now, which are going to be the Emperor, the Two of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. I'm going to start with the Emperor, or as this deck likes to call him, Daddy. Daddy's chilling on his throne, got his super cool shades on, and he is telling us in his best Eric Cartman voice to respect his authority. As the Emperor traditionally signifies the fatherly authority figure, this card is totally making sense. Next, we're going to have the Two of Swords. There it goes. So check it out. The moon has been replaced with a croissant, and our blindfolded hero is here asking, "You guys still here?" This is all making sense to me because the Two of Swords is usually about a decision or a choice that must be made, and maybe something in the way that requires us to take the time to weigh our options. The croissant that replaced the moon reminds me that sometimes there's a missing or like misidentified maybe information, and so when I see this, I really try to take the time to make a logical, well thought out decision. And last but not least, the Knight of Swords, or as he's known here, the Chad of Mind Bullets. Chad here is riding full throttle while he channels his inner Rick James, telling us that cocaine's a hell of a drug. Oh yeah, I bet. The Knight of Swords goes full speed to his goals without overthinking in the least. Oop, where did he go? Come back, Chad! Chad, come back! Oh my word. Oh man. So anyway, he goes full speed. He doesn't overthink. And we need to exercise caution and just, understand there's consequences to our actions and don't be too hasty. Calm down, Chad. Stay off the coke. The cost of this deck is $45 at the author's website. I will go ahead and post the link to that down below. Do you have this deck? Do you want it now? I bet you do. Tell me about it in the comments below. This deck is hilarious. It's definitely worth the purchase. It's funny. It's great. I mean, just let me know what you think. And I just like to add, if you've been watching our videos and following along, please be sure to hit that like button as well. Let the world know. Don't be shy. Until next time. Bye.